Greetings and hello. Hi, this is Lawrence, the Blue-Eyed Emperor, and we're going to do something a little different today. I put out a request. So since the onset of my site, I think first part of August. Yeah, I think, well, maybe the middle of August when I actually first put out something. But anyways, I primarily did Libra signs. So I put out a request to say, hey, guess what? Which signs should we do? The top three that came out is, and I'll give it to you in 1 second, is Leo. Leo's one. Uh-oh. Leo from OSA and Virgo from CRU. Oh, we got another one in. Articulate said Aries, which is the opposite sign. Nice. Opposite sign of Libra. Hey, Aries loves Libra. Don't say that. Articulate. So, and then someone, double love and light. I love that. Double love and light. Said, maybe Taurus or Leo. She had to one up me. Right. I love it. Double, I love it. Anyways, so the number one thing that comes out for all these, for out of all these, is Leo. So let's do Leo, Aries, and Virgo. Leo's, Aries, and Virgo. Let me just double check. Yeah, Leo, Virgo, and Aries. Leo, Virgo, and Aries. Whichever one gets the most views, and we'll probably get only 2 or 3, because I've never done readings right. I never marketed to them. And matter of fact, I never marketed to anybody, really. I'm not sure how people find me. I'm still amazed by this, the whole process. I've been doing this for probably 2 months, and I'm amazed. Should I get a marketing agent? I don't know. Do I want to get 5,000 subs? Yeah, someday when I grow up. God, we were so close. Just a quick short story. I already got my cards shuffled. I'm gonna keep shuffling though. I do want to pull angel cards for each read though, and I'm gonna start off with Leo, because that's what Double Love and Light said. She was the first one to chime in. One more shuffle. And you know I like to have you guys watch me shuffle, because otherwise it looks cheesy when people start pulling cards out of the dark. Like they're already stacked up on the side. And they already wrote down on a script piece of paper what to say. Things that make me go, Oh my gosh, guess what? So I'm going to have my lovely sons. And yes, I'm in my little workout outfit, so I try not to look like I'm naked. Even though I'm not. But try not to look that way. Because after this I gotta go work out. Anyways, I'm gonna have my sons do an intro for me. My 2 beautiful sons. And I'm gonna put that on my main page. So you guys please support them so that they feel like they got love. You guys go out there and say hi to my babies. They're 12 and 14. But I'll let them do it when they get home today. I want to shoot a video of them to do an intro for me. Mika, stop it. And I'm sorry, I had to say that to my dog. My dog, weird little miniature applehead chihuahua, scratches everything in this house. Everything. Like she's making a nest. Kills me. Okay, we're ready for the cards. Cards are done. We're going to do Leo first. Again, thanks to Double Love and Light. Double the love, double the light. Double the love, make it just right. I want to do angel cards first. Yes, angel cards first. You heard me. Don't argue with me. Leo, guess what? So you guys absolutely have the power in 2020 to control everything. The house, the love. I was telling another wonderful Libra today. I won't mention her name because maybe she doesn't want to be mentioned. She actually wrote in a comment openly on the page about possibly wanting to find another mate. She's been married for 13 years, God bless her heart, and she's married to a narcissist. Did I say Leo? I didn't know. I didn't say Leo. Okay, Leo it is. That's why we're going to do Leo first. I pulled 3 cards for her today. Wow. Let's hope we don't get those right now. Anyways, this is for Leo. I'm into it. Spirit guide, give me 3 angel cards for Leo. 3 angel cards for Leo. Spirit, 3 angel cards for Leo. 3 angel cards for Leo. Where's one? Guess what it says? Time to go. I'm sorry. Time to go. That's what I told her. I said, if Leo doesn't stop being a narcissist by the 3rd week, per my whole energy reading that I did a wonderful energy reading. You guys should all be watching it. I said, listen, if this person, it doesn't matter if male or female, they're still a narcissist. Leo women are a little more forgiving. Forgive me, I got my allergies are so bad. Than Leo men. Leo men want to be right about everything. They want to hear themselves talk. I'm not Leo. I talk because I love people. That's the difference. But this is time to go. We got another card out already. Giving and receiving. I'm sorry. Giving and receiving. For Leo. The guidance for Leo is time to go. Giving and receiving. I'm going to tell you what I said to her. This all makes sense. This is like... Sorry. I hate when Spirit Guide gives me a message like 5 times in a row, no matter who asks me. If it's the energy I'm getting, it's the energy I'm getting. The cards keep saying the same thing. How many times below? I'm sorry. I'm going to stop laughing. I swear to God. Focus on service. Focus on service. Leo. I'm not going to mince words with you. I know a lot of people that are Leos that I really, really enjoy. I'm not in relationships with them. I've never dated a Leo, so I don't know. Honest to God, I don't know. I don't know that I ever dated another fire sign. No, I haven't. I've never dated another fire sign. Mine is Aries Sun, Libra Moon, and Gemini Rising. So not a lot. I got a mixture of fire, air, double air, right? So I got more air in my chart than anything else. And no, I didn't say hot air. Stop it. But Leo, guys, listen, you guys have really changed, right? And I said in the energy reading that there's like this huge negative cloud, and people are feeling awkward. People are feeling ready to pop off in a second. But Leo, even with that fiery, right? That sun is your planet, that ruling planet for you. The sun itself is just an incredible amount of energy and force, right? I mean, so you guys potentially could be just dynamic, just great inspiration, leaders, doers, thinkers. Not so much. You guys are very matter of fact. And that's not bad, right? You got to have yin and yang in every relationship. So, in this particular case, with this Libra and this Leo person, he all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, well, he's finding something to argue about every day. Well, when people do that, and it could be a Leo, it could be anybody, but when people do that in general, it means that there's something wrong, right? Either they're feeling sad about something, they feel remorseful, they feel scared about something. People usually react and burst out at other people because they're afraid. It could be age, it could be acceptance, it could be midlife crisis. There's a myriad of things that it potentially could be. But Leo, you guys got to relax, right? It says time to go. First angel card out. The guidance for you is the following. And this is cross watchers. A lot of Libras are in relationships with you Leos. So listen carefully, Leo. I'm not criticizing you. I'm trying to help you. Help yourselves. The sun sets and rises each day. And then the same with each avenues in your life, right? So every part of your life, there's always a new beginning and a closing, a new beginning and a closing. But guess what, Leo? It doesn't mean that you have to be nice one day, upset the next day, nice one day, upset the next day. When you Leos are romantic and in loving partnership with your people, they love you to death. They love you to death. Who wouldn't? But when you're on the other side of that low, right? You have your real highs and you have your low. When you're on that low side where you're just biting at people, trying to pick fights, man, you just scare people away. It's time to let go of all that, right? It's easy to not see the beauty within each sunset in your life. It's easy not to see the beauty in life, right? So it's time to let all that energy, that negative energy go. Endings are merely the start of new beginnings. And with you, through each phase and cycle. So Spirit is with you, Leo. They really are. They want you to succeed, and they don't want you to have to be out on your own or searching for another partner because you kept taking your partner on this roller coaster ride. And guess what? After a while, people on a roller coaster ride eventually get sick. Not because they didn't enjoy the ride the first time, maybe the second time, maybe even the 10th time. But after the 1000th time on the roller coaster ride, people get sick. Learn to regulate that. You got to learn to regulate that. Giving and receiving. This is what I've just been telling you, Leo. You got to really allow yourself to find your inner strength about who you are as a person. And listen, Leo, I tell my Libra brothers and sisters this all the time. I'm going to start sharing this with you now because it looks like you might be one of the prime other reads that I'm doing. Having said that, you have to find the inner strength within yourself to understand giving and receiving is just like breathing. Every time you go, you have to go. When you receive and take from other people, you have to give. Doesn't mean argue, it means give back. Someone walks up to you and shows you, example, your wife comes home to you and goes, oh my gosh, I just had such a horrible day, but I made you your favorite dinner. And you're like, and you're, what you just did is you just destroyed any hope of getting any action. You just destroyed a pleasant evening. You just destroyed someone else's feeling of gratitude for trying to please you. You just destroyed possibly the rest of your life and your relationship. Every time and every day you do that, you create a void. The void gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Leos, I'm not beating you up. I'm trying to help you understand how to understand the true spirit, the true energy, the true power within yourself to control people in a loving way, so that you guide them and stand beside them rather than trying to stand in front of them all the time. Just saying. Last card, focus on service. Focus on service. Focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in the stream and giving and receiving every situation in all that you do, all the time. Focus on service, focus on service, focus on service. You like doing that. See, Leo, you love to help people and for people to go, oh my God, look at that Leo over there. He's doing such a great job. And for Leos, trust me, I don't believe in horoscopes or people are defined by horoscopes. I believe in energy. You can call yourself Schmitty Joe Schmitty and it wouldn't matter to me. I'm calling you Leo because that's how you relate to yourself. But you don't have to believe in the astrology of the behavioral. I'll say this again, in the astrology of the behavioral catch that? The astrology of the behavioral components that people have created labels for you that predisposition how they view you and treat you in life. Change the dynamics of that by being your true self. If you're fearful of something, share that fear. What better way to conquer a fear than to create an army behind you? Whoa. That's stupidly powerful. If you get people behind you, regardless of signs, you can almost defeat anything. Attila the Hun did. Wait, did I say Attila the Hun? I don't know why I came up with him. He wasn't a narcissist. Not that you are, Leo. I'm just saying, you guys, like Aries, like our other fire sign, Sagittarius, we're all fiery people. We all react. It's taken me a long time to get to the point where I am, where I control that behavior, right? It's a lesson learned. You guys, you're such beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people, women and men, beautiful people, and you have so much capability out there. Let's take the name Leo out of the trash and put it in the ash, because once you divorce yourself of all the beliefs that people say, well, Leo's this, and that, strengths, weaknesses, hopes and dreams. How could you create that a billion years ago? Who told them what a Leo was going to be? Because you were born on this day. Well, that's right. Astrologer? I don't even know how astrologer reads planet locations and everything else. And how they trine and everything else. And you know what? I'm going to start studying astrology. Just because I want to learn and I want to be well versed in it. I want to be able to walk up to an astrologist person and say exactly this is what's happening, and say, yeah, I don't buy it. My Leo people are wonderful people. Fire sign is not a curse. A water sign is not always a blessing. An earth sign isn't always Mother Nature, loving and kind. And water, air, isn't always about life. Please give me a central card on the overall energy for Leo for the month of November. Oh, look what we got. See, I told you. Overall energy for Leo is the Chariot. The Chariot can, well, it's odd. It's really odd that we came this out. If you look at this card with great clarity, you see both the gold and the black sphinx. What that represents, and it might as well be white and black, right? I mean, and these cards are colorful. They're very beautifully articulatedly designed. But the gold and black represent the yin and yang, right? The polar opposites. Well, fire, right, and air. Not necessarily polar opposites, but certainly air fuels fire. Well, can fire exist without air? Hell no. You should love your Libra brothers and sisters, like I do. Without them, your flame might just shimmer on out. But I'm telling you, the yin and yang of this the Chariot for your central energy is powerful because it means that there could be a rebirth for you. Like I try to explain to some of the Libra folks about the energy out there, it's not just energy for Libra. It's about the whole universe. The Earth itself is releasing negative vibes. It's gathered for the last 8 years. How do I know 8 years? I dreamt it. I dreamed it. I visioned it. It came to me. It's been gathering negative energy for 8 years. Haven't you noticed a turn in the tide and how people treat each other, how people respond, how cutthroat people have become over the last 8 years? Think about that before 8 years. Things were a lot different. Even as soon as 8 years ago. Spirit guide, we have our central power here of the Chariot, meaning the duality of Leo, right? Certainly signifies the ups and downs, the highs and lows. I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. That some of the Libra people have been experiencing. You need to harness this. This energy, Leo, is also about strength, conquering, speed, and realizing. And when I say speed, right, as you sit here and see this person on this phone being carded by these two sphinx, you see a person there that almost looks like a person who's a leader, right? But guess what? The people that are providing the transportation, doing all the work, are underneath her, not beside her. Remember what I said? Sometimes it's better to have an army stand beside you than you out in front. But guess who always gets shot first? The guy out in front. Leo, card already popped. The energy that's crossing that card right now, that's crossing, I haven't even looked at it. It looks like an eight of wands. It looks like an 8 of wands. It is 8 of wands. We talked about harnessing the energy. We talked about fast moving change. We talked about conquering. We talked about being a leader. And we got now crossing that is fast moving information. And I don't want to just say information. This is just fast movement. Fast movement. Fast movement. And I said this energy is changing. The negative energy has started to be released mid-October and will complete its cycle, will complete its full cycle by the end of the 3rd week of November. You'll start to see dissipation, and that energy start to change, and people start to change their opinions about people and loosen up and not be so tightly wound by the end of the 2nd week, which is starting next Monday. Next Wednesday, and by the 3rd week, even more so. So you might get some information in about your spouse is unhappy about being controlled. And not because I did the reading earlier. There might be some information coming in about people wanting you to stand beside them rather than in front of them. It's going to come fast. Give me what the concern is for Leo right now. What is the concern for Leo in this whole thing? Here's our cards that just popped out. I like to show it to you before I even read if they pop out. 5 of Wands. Listen, I can't make this stuff up. 5 of Wands, and the problem here, and the problem we want to do, what the underlying issue is, 5 of Wands, it's conflict. I pulled the exact same card out for a Libra asking about a Leo. Now for Leo, I pulled out the card for you to chill you to yourself. There's conflict, ladies and men, Leo people. Conflict. Don't look for conflict. It will find you. The nature of the beast. Don't look for conflict. So, let me read this and I'll give you the whole story. I'm going to stop trying to mess around with this. Give me what are my near recent past for Leo. Recent past for Leo for November. 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 Marco, Spirit Guides, give me a card for recent past for Leo. Here we go. I got to take them all because they all pop. I'll take them as they come. The Devil card. The Devil card for recent past. I'm not going to get to tell the story. Let's just get the cards out so I can go through this. How you see yourself. 10 of Pentacles. And I expected this card to come out. I absolutely expected this card. What we have in your near future. Knight of Pentacles. What do we have for Leo that is the core element for this overall reading? 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. How do people see you? How do people see Leo in November? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. What is the hopes and dreams and wishes for Leo for November. I'd love this card for you, Leo. I love this card for you. Four of Wands. What is the outcome for Leo in November? What is the outcome? I can't do this. I can't. Come on, Spirit. I can't do that. Don't give me cards like that, please. give me the outcome for Leo. Give me the outcome for Leo. Outcome for Leo. Perfect. I get it. Okay, we're done. Last card out. The outcome is the Empress. Okay, let's get into the story. As I first said, the central powers that we had was the Chariot as our central energy for our overall read for Leo. To me, that's signifying the yin and the yang, right? So there's a fluctuation of energy within yourself, and I expected this. It's not new news. I told the Libra people as well. If you're with a Leo person, let it go for now. Let it go, because the Earth is releasing that negative energy. You're a part of that, right? There's a push and pull with that energy that you're feeling right now that somehow you don't even know how to control. So that anger, that upsetness that you're feeling, that internal fear that you may be having about a job, a wife, or your living situation, or circumstances that you're in right now, don't allow yourself to be so deep into that, because with the Chariot card, in addition to that, you're going to quickly move, and we have supporting that is the Eight of Rods, which is fast-moving action. So, having said that, this energy will not last long, hopefully. Some of you Leos will just inherently be lifelong narcissists. But most of you, I feel most of you are loving, good-hearted people that have a lot to offer, but you have to learn to control, not to control the people around you. I'm just the messenger. You can shoot me, but I'm still going to give the message. Anyways, the reason why this is supported in my claims that I've made weeks ago are absolutely shown in the cards that I'm showing you today. Five of Wands. Five of Wands, that's about conflict. It's about bickering. It's about feeling the need. People confused about issues and things. It could be miscommunication. It could be an email sent. And I swear, a person who's a long-time listener sent me an email, and I don't know if it was good email or bad email. It was just badly written. And so rather than, and I tried to just say, guess what? Love and light, and let it go. You got to do that. Leo, you got to learn to do that. Normally as an Aries, I would have popped off. I released 2 people who were followers a couple weeks ago. I think the energy I felt was really manipulative, right? It was just really manipulative. And I just decided to disengage myself with the negative energy. I see 12-12 all the time, and 12-12, if you see that all the time, Leo, is a sign that, guess what? You're learning to turn your emotions around. You need to link up. You need to link up with people whose energy levels are higher than yours, so that you can reach maximum achievement and goals. You're goal-oriented, just like I am, Leo. You are. And you need a strong, energized person around you. I just love iced tea, Leo. Leo brothers and sisters will tell you, I just love the iced tea. Even greater, fortifying everything I've just said to you right now. Fortifying that in your recent past is the devil, right? This is manipulation. This is either you or the person you're with manipulating the other person for control. What did we just say earlier, right? The Chariot. Not only is it fast moving, not only is it transferable, and transportable energy, it's 2 different opposing energies it's transporting and moving fast. So think of two magnetic poles, right? Different polarities attract. Same polarities push away. That's why the Chariot's able to have two Sphinx right side by side, different energies, pulling at the same pace. Not because you're controlling it. But this Devil card in your recent past is really about, is telling me that in your own mind, you felt it was necessary to control and manipulate situations or people, or they needed to manipulate and control situations for you in order to feel good about themselves. Well, it never pans out. It just never pans out. How you see yourself, and this is probably true, how you see yourself is the Ten of Pentacles, right? You see yourself as a person who has a lot of potential, good earning capability. You can support a family, a wife and kids, and even if you were single, you feel good about yourself, that you're happy with what you do. The feeling I'm getting is Leo likes his money more than he likes to be loved. I'd rather you with this person on top of the Chariot and the Sphinx down here. These are all the people. This is Leo at the top, riding on the backs of all the other signs. Leo would rather have people worship them. And listen, you can curse me and cuss me all you want. I don't care. Well, I do care because it's not nice, but anyways, I don't care because it's the truth. But you can curse me all you want, but you'd rather have people worship you than love you. You'd rather make money than be loved. In your near future, with the Knight of Pentacles in the near future showing up for this, you're willing to almost fight for that belief. Yeah, you want to go? Go. I don't care. You want to go? I don't need you. I don't need you. Stop saying that to yourself and other people around you. You destroy minds, souls, and body, including your own. Learn to accept. Truly, you can be a leader without breaking the eggs around you. A leader without destroying people? That's Management 101. How to be an effective leader while optimizing motivational outcomes. If that's you, Leo, you can do that. You can do that. It's better to be loved than to be a captain of a ship where everybody hates you. All the sailors hate you. Guess what? Ship's going down. You know why they always say the captain goes down with the ship? Not because he wanted to. Nobody was going to help him. He was too busy barking orders. Everybody else wants to save themselves because why am I going to help you? You didn't help me. You've been yelling at me for the last 4 years of my service. That was just an example. It's a true example, but this is an example. The real problem with the situation here, Eight of Swords, is that you're trapped emotionally and mentally, and I said this earlier, you're working and operating out of a fear-based scenario that you don't need to be in. Until the third week of November, sit back, relax, chillax, people. Chillax, Leo. Let that go, let that go. Let it go, just let it slide off your back. Because people see you as the Knight of Cups. People want to see you as that victorious person that they just love, right? They love to talk about and say, that's my man, that's my woman. People love to say that about you when you're loving, not when you're fighting for eternity and fighting for control and all that other stuff. People love to love you. You hear what I'm saying? I'm looking you right in the eye, Leo. People love to love you if you let them. Remember that. What you want, what you desire, most of all, I know this to be fact. You just don't know how to get it. The way you think the way of roughhousing, bullying people, not that you all are bullies, don't go crazy on me. Roughhousing people is the way to get this card. You want the Four of Rods. Four of Rods. You want home life stability. You want a family. You want everything in a nice, neat little bundle where everybody feels good. You want people to feel good. You want people to feel protected. And the outcome is the Empress. Will you get this? I'm saying yes. The universe is saying yes. The universe is saying with great control and influence, the universe is going to provide you, here go me messenger, provide you information that allow you to start to change the inner you, the inner, oh, I meant inner, but I said enter, the inner you. Oh. Let the good stuff come in. Let the universe come in. Don't be a disbeliever. What can I tell you? I'm saying it to your face. Don't be a disbeliever. You better believe what's happening here on my table. Go look at the rest of my readings. Go look what people say. It'll come true. Because I just said it well. Not because I think I'm all that. I'm just the messenger. These cards are pulled out. You will get that help if you reach out like this. Not like this. This or this. You can't get love in this shell. I can accept it with this. Remember that, Leo. You're good people. You're kind. You're loving. Don't be so quick to snap people. Don't be so quick to think that people disrespect you or people somehow think you're less than great. Everybody wants to be great. Every sign, every person, everybody. I came up with a saying today, and let me just think if I can remember it. I shared that with somebody today, this morning. If no one is nobody, if no one is nobody, then everyone's somebody. If no one is nobody, everyone is somebody. Think about that. Leos, namaste. Love and light. Stand strong, and we'll stand together. Again, this is Lawrence, the Blue-Eyed Emperor. Till next time.